fruit, homemade cakes, shrimp and lob paste for Peggy, knitting, magazines. Now, Matt and Joe are up top. Henry Wilkes is in backfield. I'm going to see Peggy and twins. What are you going to do with yourself this morning?
Nout.
You could come with me.
No, thanks.
Bess could do with some exercise.
She's all right.
Suit yourself.
I will.
Make yourself some tea if you want it. It's there. I'll be back in time for your dinner.
I've gone off tea.
Oh, well, if you want something stronger, better have a word with Henry Wilkes. Cheerio, Dad. I'm off.
Aye. Aggie! Sir! Joe! Matt! Oh, dear. Dratted thing. Hello!
Are you going to sit there all day?
If our professorial friend turns up, I, David Rees of Kidwelly, failed Master of Arts and Sciences, will be here to greet you.
I don't know. Perhaps Penny should stay.
Why?
Oh, look at you. You're still limping.
Oh, I'll be all right. I wish I could remember how we left it.
Well, if he doesn't get lost altogether, I think he should find his way to the Sugden farm.
Trouble is, girl, we didn't make any definite arrangements. Seems to me that's usually our trouble.
Anybody say anything to Jack?
Jack?
Well, about the burial beaker. It's all part of his farm.
I thought that business fellow Wilkes owned the farm.
Oh, I don't know. Joe said it's some kind of partnership they've got.
And do you think we ought to enlist Jack, landlord Sugden, on our side?
Well, somebody should get up to the site and make sure that Buckley and his gang don't ruin it all first.
I think the best thing we can do, Gwen, is go up to the farm and then go onto the site. We're bound to bump into the professor somewhere along the line.
I suppose so. You're not really all that interested, are you, David?
In your professor, you mean? Oh, I've no doubt he's following the scent this very minute. Being driven by a strong archaeological instinct in a dead straight line from Bradford University to our little site. Like some snuffy little bloodhound.
I don't just mean the professor, I mean the beaker and everything.
I'm not as interested as you, girl, no. But I am interested. I haven't realized the potential of this lunatic mill house yet. I think I'll have a snoop round, see how I can improve our creature comforts.
Well, just don't do anything silly.
Me? Silly?
Like antagonizing Jack, for instance.
Now, why should I do a thing like that?
I don't know. Why should you?
Come in.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, nobody about.
What do we do now, then?
Wonder where Grandad is. Never usually stirs from that chair except to eat his dinner. Look, why don't you sit down?
If I were you, love, I'd bathe that foot.
Why don't you? Bathroom's upstairs.
No, it's all right, really.
Now, go on. It'll turn septic otherwise.
Well, there's antiseptic and stuff upstairs. Bottles of it.
Okay.
Right, give me that.
Thanks, Joe.
Just upstairs. There you are.
She's nice, isn't she?
Ah, she is.
She likes you.
Like her.
Oh, well, that's two happy people. Wish my life was as simple. Oh, it's too complicated to explain.
Oh. Well, oh, Grandad's all right. Oh. Hey, boss.
Now then, Joe.
Another message for Jack, is it?
Yeah, I've had enough of that caper. Your Jack can do his own running about. This is business.
Well, whole family's out except me.
Dozen scotch, dozen dry gingers, dozen sodas and 2 dozen light ales.
Mr. Wilkes.
Well, not for you, Joe, are they? Whiskey's on doorstep, rest in van.
Well, you better take it straight upstairs then, hadn't you? Straight upstairs, Amos. Can't miss it.
Whoa, sorry, miss.
Wrong door.
What?
It's all right. What's he like?
Amos?
This man Wilkes.
He's all right. I like him.
Yeah, but you like everybody, don't you?
Can't think of anyone much I don't like.
I'll get t'others in.
You look right wet, Amos. Go on, sit down, I'll get resting.
Nice to see the house full of young ladies.
Aye.
You're staying at Millhouse, aren't you?
For the time being.
Got a job in Otten, I suppose.
No,
Oh, on holiday?
no,
If you're looking for a position, I could maybe fix you up with something.
no thanks. Oh, Joe, if you and Penny like to stay here, I'll go up to the site. I think one of us should try and meet the professor.
Right, see you later then.
Okay.
No offence. You see, my last barmaid left a bit sudden and now I'm stuck. Nobody to make rolls or sandwiches. Brewery breathing down back of my neck and what with one thing and another.
Barmaid?
Aye.
Oh. Oh, well, I'll think about it. Cheerio.
By that time Henry Wilkes has got that lot in his room, he won't be able to get in there himself.
That's what he ordered.
Aye.
Your friend just went. Both staying at Millhouse, I believe.
That's right, yes.
You're not looking for a job, are you?
Come in.
He's awake. Hey! Wake up, lazy bones! It's past 9 o'clock.
What's you doing here?
Ah.
Matt?
I found him sitting in a ditch.
Well, it weren't my fault. Me bloomin' knee conked out.
I thought he were on his way over to Hawthorne Cottage to see his great-grandchildren.
How could I have been? I wasn't going in that direction, was I?
Well, it's nice to see you, Grandad.
Huh?
You like it?
Not much. Oh dear, my knee. It's clicked back again now. It's all right. Well, now, that's a funny way to sleep, Jack.
I'm a funny chap, Sam.
Oh, well.
I was thinking of making a pot of tea. Unless you prefer something stronger.
What about you, Matt?
No, but don't let me stop you.
You're not expecting Annie this way, are you?
No.
Oh, well, a glass of whiskey go down well.
Good for your knee, Grandad.
Aye, well, if she smells my breath, that's what I'll tell her.
Well, now you're here.
Eh?
What do you want to see me about?
Oh, not you, to the girl. The fellow on telephone, he were very upset. Oh, thank you, Jack. Cheers. He were very upset. Oh, university chap.
For me?
Yeah, had it written down somewhere. Oh, yes, here it is. Here we are. Professor Jenkins, that's the university chap, you see. Delayed. Aye, well, that was why I was upset. Hope to be down on site later today means our backfield. Tell Miss Jenkins... tell Miss Russell later. Aye.
It's Gwen.
Gwen, that's it. No, t'other girl. The one with nice eyes. Aye.
Gwen! Penny? Anyone?
Here, urgent. Fellow on telephone said.
We found this old broken pot up our back field.
Yes, I heard about that.
Well, it's where Mr. Wilkes is building a pig unit. It could be some kind of very old pot, Jack.
Could make things a bit difficult, couldn't it?
For you?
I don't know. For Wilkes. Everybody. Wilkes already knows what I think of his pig unit. This probably won't help matters much.
Someone call?
Still sore?
I was a fool not to do anything about it last night.
Can't see them shoes helping much.
Bit balmy, aren't they?
Hold on.
Oh, Joe!
No trouble. Might be something in it. Yes, sit here. Put your foot up. You hold on to that bit there. Ma's got some scissors somewhere. Right, hold tight. And there.
Don't think I'll be able to get my shoe on. Ow!
Oh, I think I've used too much bandage.
Does that mean we're starting something?
Dunno. Does it?
You tell me.
All right then. Does.
Good.
Thing is, there's nowhere to go round here.
With a girl, you mean?
Aye, except Woolpack.
You can drive the Land Rover.
Belongs to the farm, not me. If I had a car of my own...
Last boy I went out with.
Who?
Oh, you couldn't possibly know him. He had a motorbike.
I've always fancied a motorbike myself, you know. We could go scrambling. Hello, Ma.
Mrs. Sugden?
I'd like to know what's going on around here as soon as my back's turned. I just met Vicar's wife. Said she saw Grandad galloping across fields like a mad thing. I've enough on my hands without having him laid off. Where'd he go to, Joe?
Dunno, he was gone when we came in.
You didn't think of going to look for him? Gone to mill. Grandad. I'd have thought that was plain enough.
Didn't notice it.
Oh. Well, Penny, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Except I've got this rotten blister on my foot. Joe's been helping me tie a bandage round it.
I made a right hashed job by the look of things. Your Grandad's in no fit state to go running off round countryside. I don't know. I've a good mind to put him straight to bed when he gets back, just to be on the safe side.
He's only gone to mill.
No matter. And if he's not back in 5 minutes, I'll go after him myself. Well, what have you two been up to?
We've only got your word for it, haven't we?
Those bits we found, they were the real thing.
Expert, are you?
No.
No, I didn't think you were, miss. Now, you can see
You don't have to be an expert.
We've got a big job to do here, miss. We've got so many men and so much material, so many machines and so much time to do it in.
I can see that.
Good. And you can see I can't have all this going on. I mean, I've got lads standing around here doing note, while all your friends are messing about, digging up old bones and broken cups and saucers and whatnot. Come on, love. Take your bits and pieces and go. And tell your friends not to get in my road. And then this evening I might come down and buy you a drink in Woolpack.
Where's Mr. Wilkes?
Mr. Wilkes?
He's your client, isn't he? He's responsible for all this.
Oh, aye, yes, that's right.
Can I see him?
Well, you can if you can find him. I mean, it's been and gone over an hour ago.
I know where he lives. I'd better go and see what cooperation I can get from him instead, hadn't I?
Mr. Wilkes said that a college bloke was coming to have a look around.
Yes, that's right. He's due here now.
Oh, aye. Well, where is he then?
thought a mug of coffee wouldn't come amiss.
By heck, it wouldn't. Just having a go at the smoke on this thing. Oh, well, sit yourself down.
Oh,
it's a bit of a mess. Here you are.
Going to have a party, are you?
Thanks. It's daft, isn't it? I thought it'd be a good idea to save buying in dribs and drabs. Never thought about the space.
Not the same thing without your own house, is it?
A couple of weeks ago, I'd have ordered that lot and not thought twice about it. Now look at it, it's a major problem.
We'll find somewhere, don't worry.
Funny thing, Annie, it's just hit me, sitting here. Everything I own pretty well is in this room. Come all this way in life and not to show for it but a few sticks of furniture and some bottles of scotch.
If you think that's what matters, no, it isn't much.
Think I'm feeling sorry for myself?
Happen.
Well, I lost my daughter, for a bit anyway. Lost my home. I was beginning to wonder what I have got to be cheerful about.
Heard from Mrs. Gibbons?
Much escapes you, does it, Annie?
I thought she was a nice woman, what little I saw of her.
Aye.
Here she went off in a bit of a hurry. No doubt she had her reasons.
I think she did.
If you want more coffee, shout.
No, thanks, Annie. The bulldozer seems to have broken down or something up on the back field. Buckley isn't stirring himself to do anything about it. Things don't pick up in a day or two. I'm going to have a few hard words to say to that Buckley.
Oh, you know best.
Aye, I do. Oh, thanks, Annie.
Dare say she comes back in a bit of a hurry. No doubt she'll have a good reason for that, too.
If this archaeological fellow doesn't turn up till later, or doesn't turn up at all, well, too bad, boyo.
Wouldn't bother you?
Not as much as it would bother Gwen, no. Gwen gets bothered by things, you see, Jack. She likes looking for causes to espouse. I've seen the light of battle in her eye over that busted burial beaker.
Wouldn't bother you that it bothers her?
Tricky fellow, aren't you, Jack?
No. Just wondered why you were content to sit here drinking whiskey while Buckley and his pirates are probably marching up and down our backfield, destroying all the prehistoric relics they can find.
You're not trying to shame me into some kind of positive action by any chance, are you?
No.
Well, that's something.
If you're feeling ashamed, you'll do something about it without any prompting from me. Don't feel offended if I fall asleep. I was on the night shift. Got woken up prematurely.
Night shift?
The fruits of my nocturnal labours are over there. I shall read it through later. Probably tear it up and start all over again. It's what usually happens.
All night?
What? Oh, yeah. Most of it, anyway. Have some more whiskey. Or not. Just as you please.
You don't think much of me, do you, Jack?
To tell you the truth, I haven't thought much about you one way or the other. Right now, I'm a bit tired.
But you'd rather I wasn't around your private mill house. Perhaps you prefer Penny or Gwen.
Private is something it clearly isn't. Or intended to be. I find I like people who interest me. Or amuse me. Or... well, there are other reasons.
I bet.
But I dislike people who pick quarrels with me for no good reason. No good reason, David. I've told you you're welcome to stay here, and I've told you what the conditions are.
I say, not Mr. Reese by any chance.
Yes?
I knew I'd come to the right place.
Well, that depends where you want to be, doesn't it?
But as soon as humanly possible, Mr. Reese, I'd like to know where you found that burial beaker. Look, my old friend Professor Jenkins, whom you met, can't possibly get over himself, so, you thought I might do instead? I'm on holiday here, you see, and as soon as I heard from Jenkins, I came over straight away. Look, it's this way, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you coming then?
Just a sec.
I just want to know if I'm working on my own or not. Mr. Wilkes is here.
You're working with Joe, Matt.
Said I wouldn't be a second.
You all right, Grandad?
Nay, I'm in disgrace.
Don't talk to him. He goes running off without a word to anybody, frightens us all to death, hurts his knee, and comes back smelling a strong drink.
Well, I were only trying to help kids in mill, that's all.
Wouldn't have helped anybody if you'd been laid up for a month.
Well, I did leave a note. You can't say I didn't leave a note.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore, Dad. Any more telephone messages, you get somebody else to take them. Understood?
Well, I'm not going to bed anyway.
Oh, Marv!
Hey, up, here's the boss. Come on, you don't need to see workers slacking.
How's it going backfield, Henry?
Not good at all.
Oh. Nothing to keep you here, is there, Joe?
Trouble with pig unit?
If there is, it's my trouble, Joe. I'll sort it out.
I'll call you when it's dinner time.
Start with everybody telling me pigs won't go up here. A battle to get planning permission from the local authority, with no help from Jack.
Anybody's entitled to lodge an objection if they want to.
I said he was no help. I finally get this clown Buckley started up on the backfield.
You should have gone to Dick Roberts' show, like I said in first place.
Dad.
Now I find the whole place crawling with kids, demanding the right to hold up the job indefinitely. Young Joe's friends, as far as I can tell.
Well, that'll be young Penny. Tappy lad. To the girl, Gwen, what's her
Aye, that's the one. Stopped me just now as I was on my way back here.
When did?
Would I mind keeping Buckley's men off the site till that university professor chap of theirs can find the time to poke around?
Oh, do you mind?
Of course I mind, but that don't get me far.
You're not afraid of any university chap, are you, Henry?
No. But I'm going to take advice before I get myself into a lot of unnecessary trouble. I'm going to make a telephone call or two. Once I know how I stand, I'll face any blasted university professor.
Good for you, Henry. There's telephone.